everyone, so it's that time of the month again and I thought I would film this casual video in my office just to give you a little peek into my bullet journal that's looking quite chunky at the moment, which I love that feeling when a sketchbook gets to that stage where it's all kind of chunky because of the page is filled out and things on the page is stuck on and painted and stuff, and the pages go wrinkly and fat, and it's quite a big beast compared to a new journal. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out and I'm completely in love with the process. Yeah, I look forward to at the beginning or the end of every month or the beginning of every month planning the new month and setting a theme. And yes, so let's jump straight into me drawing it out and doing the theme for this month. So I hope you enjoy this month's sped up montage time lapse of drawing and then me talking you through. I thought I would just condense it down into one video because I quite like watching those videos, and I will do a separate one where I literally plan through my week and sort out my day and stuff like that because I find that very interesting. But I thought the whole initial laying out of the journal I would put all into one video with me explaining it at the end. So here goes. So I've drawn it all out, as you can see. Let's flip through to July. So as you can see, for July I went with a quite moody but minimal theme. I went with the moon and its phases and things compared to last month. So June was super bright, May was super bright. I decided to go dark and everything, which is funny because we've just celebrated the solstice. So excuse me, coffee break. We just celebrated summer solstice, which is the longest night of the year, but no, the shortest night of the year. Sorry, we're in summer solstice. Silly me. Right, so I decided to go with the moon theme. I just set precedent. I had this lovely washi tape from Moody that I thought would be like night sky-ish, and just finished it off all nicely. I painted the moon using watercolours, ink and blotting, splashing it all, as you can see in the video. And then I found a quote that I thought was really lovely and really fitting for this month, because I decided the theme of this month was focusing on self-care and kind of like my mental health, because June I really struggled with that, so I kind of want to concentrate on that. Oh, my voice is going. So June I really struggled with mental health and anxiety, panic, feeling just really crap. So I wanted to make my journal a bit more of a focus on that this month, and focusing on kind of like self-care and bits and pieces. So I've added a lot more collections and spreads that kind of go in that theme, and I can add more as I go along. So let me just take you through my journal. So yeah, this is the front page. I lined it with washi tape from Moody, which I absolutely adore. It's the best washi tape in my opinion, and I felt that it gave it kind of a midnight sky look. I painted the moon, as you saw in Draw With Me montagey bit. I feel like the moon is super influential about our thoughts and feelings and our emotions and things. I wanted to make that a positive thing, so I set out drawing the night sky with a nice little full moon in it. Created that with ink, pen, watercolour, these kind of pens and things. And I found a quote when I was looking up quotes on the moon. I found many moon quotes which I really love, but this one stood out for me the most because in June I had a really rough month health wise and mental health wise. I felt really anxious and panicky and paranoid and depressed, and yep, it was a really difficult month for me. So I thought, what better than just to set myself some goals, simple goals this month, of feeling a little bit better with myself day by day and getting on with some self-care that I felt like I let go a little bit last month. So the quote: "But even when the moon looks like it's waning, it's never changing shape. Don't ever forget that." I found this quote really important because it's about change and the fact that you can have rough bits and smooth bits, but it's always constantly there as a guide. This is the calendar view, and I looked up July's moon phases and filled those in. I washed the background with my new Tombow brush marker. I'm going to do a little stationery haul and kind of review. So then, as normal, I set myself a tasks and goals and intentions page, so to keep those two separate because they are separate. Tasks that need to be done are set tasks, goals and intentions are things that I would like to achieve by this month, but if I don't get them done, then that's okay. And then I set myself up a goals, habits and a mood and health tracker, and on the background of those pages I put like light wash colour moons, and I did everything in this grey Tombow marker. So the Tombow marker I ended up using was the N65, and it's the double-ended one. I'm in love with these. I think they make great brush pens, and I like the felt tip side as well. For this month, as I said many a time now, I'm focusing on self-care, so let me just show you my habits, my good habits I want to create for this month. The habits I've set up is morning journal session. To sit down every morning, decide how I'm feeling and what task needs to be done. To get up by 9 AM, to make a bed. These two things make me feel productive. Getting up by 9 AM if I can that day, depends on how my physical health is. Making the bed because that feels like you're set up and ready for the day. Focusing on water intake, fruit and veg. Having a 15-minute clean every day. A face mask session because that always makes me feel good about myself, and that's one of the things that make me feel better. Reading, yoga, both things make me kind of disconnect and make me feel a lot better about myself instantly, to help myself distract myself from worry or panic or anxiety or depression and things. The same with drawing. I've got some sewing projects to get on with this month and they're the same as well. No spending. Again, I found myself spending a lot of money when I'm feeling anxious or sad or whatever, to kind of combat those sad feelings and get instant gratification from that. So kind of I'm trying to focus on saving a little bit more money and not spending so much, and especially not doing the whole impulsive spending. So there's that. Being social, meditating, Instagram, YouTube, blog, 100-day project, admin stuff, planning a day, work day, one happy list thing, unplugging all electronics and stuff by 9 PM, so that's a good time for me to do yoga or reading, and bed by 11 PM. So I feel like that's a nice kind of set of intentions for the month. On that note, I've got a mood and health tracker. So I've put period, fatigue, headache, anxious, panicky, bed day, sore joints, glands, ulcers, tummy, meds, bad diet, poor sleep. And then to get healthy, I've got 8 hours sleep at least, walk, steps, be social, completed 3 tasks, rest day, yoga, doctors. And as part of myself, I want to do a daily post where I post one positive thing about me. And then I've got a self-care tracker as well. So this is basically kind of like a mood tracker going into a little bit more detail. So I want to put when I'm bored, tired, irritable, stressed, positive social, negative social, communication positive, communication negative, concentration good, concentration bad, eating good, eating bad, sleeping good, sleeping bad, sensory overload, like too much noise or feeling or whatever, anxiety attack, isolating, like feeling really isolated, a good day, bad day, busy day, productive, did nothing, quiet day, and when I get my period. So this is for note blank pages and the full moon there. This is a cleaning schedule, so I've got dishwasher, laundry, sweep floors, mop floors, towels, which means wash them and change them, bed sheets, which means wash them and changing, 15-minute clean, bleach bins, hoover, clean sofa, make bed, tidy clothes, clean kitchen, clean cupboard, tidy desk, patio, balcony, water plants, bathroom 1, bathroom 2, organise, clean out my bag, makeup and brushes, bleach, clean, and dust. So then I've got my spending tracker. So this month I've decided to give myself a budget of 20 euros a week. So that is to get me out and about, if I fancy a coffee, if I kind of want to go and see friends, whatever, that's my budget. Any extras, obviously, like any extra spends that come out of my account will most likely be online purchases, but I'm going to try and just take out the 20 euros and not take out my card so I don't spend. And then I thought it would be really nice, this is a really new thing, is just to do little doodles a day, kind of like how I'm feeling and bits and pieces like that, or an object a day or a memory a day. So then I've got my gratitude line a day, which is something I really have loved filling out. Still actually need to fill that out. Let me go back to June. Yeah, I still need to fill that out for June. And then this is a new thing as well. I've got a worry tree here. It's not very legible writing, so I might go over that in my white ballpoint pen. And then I've just got like a mental health note, so like on those bad days to just jot down what is going on and why and how I kind of got out of it and what I can do. And then this is the July adventures page where I do yet more doodles, so kind of like it's the same idea as this, but I want this to be more specific and this just to be like notes or nice things or things stuck in. And this is a project and timings list, so again this is kind of like What I didn't do for the past 2 months, but I insist on putting it in, is a time tracker. But I just kind of want to, instead of using just as a time tracker, just to think about project, the task of the project and the time it takes. So like that could be filming this video or whatever, and just keep it a bit more loose. And then we get on to my first weekly. I've chosen to go with the full moon blodgy things and playing around with the moon, but just keeping it really super simple. And then my first daily is Monday, and that's just written in brush pen, which I'll probably change to my, or go over with my Tombow brush marker. And yeah, that just keeps everything really simple. So yeah, that's it for the month of July. I can't believe we're in July already. Time goes crazy. So yeah, let me just do a quick time lapse. So that's my July plan with me done. As I said, I will probably go through and do a weekly and a weekly and a daily plan, just to show you how I do it. But yeah, that is my month of July. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. I will be eternally grateful if you could do that. And please, if you're not already subscribed to my channel as well. I would love you for that. So you can see my different updates. I've got a few fun videos planned, and I do weekly vlogs as well. Please also, I've put my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook page, so go and follow me on all of that business for more like kind of daily updates. I've also put in my portfolio on my blog, be updated very shortly as well, so look out for that. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, see you later.